Hello again, listeners. And tonight's story happened when I was around 12 or so. Now, I have lived all over Detroit and I should know sides, but I don't. So, this was definitely located by one of the many freeway overpasses. And I still can't even tell. Anyway, the house we lived in was a duplex sort of side by side, and the house next to us was abandoned. Now, we were working with the landlord to get the entire structure as our own house. So we would have had like a 8-bedroom, 4-bath house, if you will. But it was abandoned and it was a nice house nonetheless. How I know it was a nice house, I'm going to tell you in a moment. At some point in the few months to a year that we lived there, my uncle's girlfriend decided to break the lock on the abandoned house so we can explore it, like some old ghetto door stuff. But I do remember that me and my younger sisters, we found a bunch of creepy objects in that house, like old toys with like the faces scratched off and stuff. There were some nice toys too. There were blank videos, and yes, we watched some of them. There was no Ring, but there was like really creepy stuff on there. Clothes, but we never touched those. They were like little girl clothes and kind of teenage clothes, and pictures. Now, I remember that one of the dolls with like the scratched off faces, my mom did not want in the house, and she wrapped it up in a garbage bag, said a prayer, and we threw it away. Now, my mom was kind of adamant about making sure we threw it away, and we did. And she said, "So why is it right here?" And me and my sisters, we freaked out because we were like, we just threw it away. We just threw it away. We don't know how it's back in the house. So she double wrapped it, said another stronger prayer over it, and took it outside and threw it away herself. Needless to say, it did not come back. The reason why I'm even mentioning this is because when we unlocked that door, we set off like a series of really creepy and unnatural events inside of that house. And I will gladly tell you guys about some of those stories if you guys want to hear it, and that's perfectly okay with me. But the main focus of the story, now that you know the precursor, I remember the night my sister had stayed up past her bedtime to watch Jeepers Creepers with us. And it was me, my aunt, and my other little baby sisters at the time. And this kind of caused the impromptu chain of sleepovers in the living room in that house. And it was all fun. But the nights and following, I woke up to the sound of dishes being moved in the kitchen. And I assumed it was my mom, just getting up to go and do whatever, mom stuff. And then I heard her in the room snoring. And so I did a head count. And I counted all 4 of my sisters at the time who were old enough to come and sleep out there. And all of them were accounted for. I don't know what provoked me to look, but I did. And I saw this tall, teenage-looking boy with shoulder-length blonde hair in the kitchen, just standing there by the dishes. And he waved at me, and I was flabbergasted. I'm like, what am I looking at right now? He turned around and walked back to the back door which connected our patios. And then he vanished. I don't remember how loud I screamed. I just remember getting in trouble for screaming. And that house was haunted. No one on this planet could tell me that the house was not haunted, because it was. Okay, and there was stuff that happened in that house that I will definitely not be putting into a story on here for you guys. So that's what happened. It was not really all that scary, but it is something that happened to me and it freaked me the crap out, okay? So thank you for listening and taking the time to watch this video. The next video will be one of my originals, and I just want to let you guys know that I've learned my lesson with creepy stuff. At least like real creepy stuff. I'm kidding. I haven't. I still love horror. I still will continue with the macabre. This is my avenue and I enjoy it. Thank you for listening and take care.